Hey Leo, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a general reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. So if you have Leo anywhere in your chart, the messages might resonate with you. It could also resonate if you're dealing with a Leo. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit for your situation. Also remember to reverse the roles in the reading if you need to. Just use your intuition and place yourself where you fit. If the messages do happen to resonate, do me a big favor and like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really do appreciate all of you guys who take the time out to do that. And with that being said, Leo, let's get into your reading. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, Leo. Hopefully you have a great Black Friday. Hopefully a lot of you guys are off of work, or maybe you have a short day or something like that, so you can just relax, unwind, and eat and do whatever it is that you want to do. Shop. Yeah, Leo. And hopefully you guys have a really good holiday season too. What's going on for Leo? Just like I told everybody else, I'm definitely thankful and grateful for all of you guys who show love and support by subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. I really appreciate all of that. And I'm sending all of that love back to you and your family 100-fold. What's going on for Leo Spirit? Show me what they need to see, hear, and know. What's most important? What don't they see coming for Leo? Messages for Leo. Show me what they need to see, hear, and know. What is most important? What don't they see coming? For Leo. At the bottom of the deck, we got side hustle. Okay, Leo, that's what I'm talking about. Multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. So some of you guys are really on your grind right now. You could be working on a side hustle. For some of you guys, you could have a small business, or you could do something that's online or on the internet. Maybe even content. Yep. Safe spaces under that. Emotional sanctuary, comfortable, solitude, protected, vulnerability. Here I am safe. You know what I'm actually getting from that, Leo, with side hustle and safe space? For some of you, Leo, I feel like you're creating your own safe space for yourself. You could feel safe in your home, safe within yourself, safe within your family, or whatever. Like some of you guys are being like kind of hermits right now. You're just kind of like in solitude. You're hyper focused on you, or focus on your business, focus on your family. You're kind of blocking everything else out. Or this is somebody else. What's going on for Leo? Photoshopped, fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, filter beyond recognition. So there could be a fake person around you, Leo. Somebody here could have or somebody could have unrealistic standards when it comes to beauty. Somebody could be obsessed with their looks. Somebody could filter or photoshop their images too much, like to the point where if you were to see them in person, they look like a completely different person. Somebody's trying to live up to some type of superficial beauty standards. Somebody's obsessed with being perfect or obsessed with looking perfect. Could be a woman, because there's a woman in that picture. Some of you guys could be editors. You could be some type of editor. Um, yeah. Or software developer, I just heard. What's going on for Leo? Unbreakable, inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. Okay. So like I said, Leo, you're very focused on yourself, your growth, your business, your home. Anything that tried to break you, it didn't work. You've overcome a lot. Some of you guys are feeling more strong and more confident than you ever have before. Somebody here could have tried to, like, I don't know, say something about you online, Leo, put something out there about you online that was fake. Somebody could have tried to make you look bad, or this is somebody else that's going through that. Somebody tried to make somebody look bad, or somebody tries to like expose someone or out someone for being a fake person, for not being real, for not being genuine. And the whole damn, I just lost my word that I was about to say. The whole point of doing that was to break you, but it didn't work. What's going on for Leo? Somebody here could want to ruin your side hustle, Leo. Somebody maybe doesn't like whatever you're doing on the side. Why? Because it's gaining momentum, because it's getting you attention, because, you know, you're nearing some type of stability or some type of breakthrough. So somebody here could be trying to stop you from breaking through. Yeah, somebody could be trying to like end your business or put you down so that you don't feel good enough to do whatever this business is. I don't know. What's photoshopped and unbreakable for Leo? Lessons learned, wisdom gained, completing cycles, growth through experience. I'm wiser now. Okay, so you learned some type of really, really tough life lesson dealing with a fake person who tried to take you down or put you down. Yep. Or you learned a tough lesson dealing with somebody who was constantly trying to fake perfection. Some of you guys realize that for some of you, you could have met somebody online and you started dealing with them in real life and they weren't the person you thought they would be at all. And I feel like that's inside and outside. They didn't look the same. They, the image or the persona that they portrayed to you while you were dealing with them online, texting them, talking to them, was not the person that you met. So for some of you, you ended up getting in a relationship with somebody that's fake, and it almost broke you, but you learned some type of tough lesson from it. So good. For some of you guys, there could be a breakup that has sent you into your purpose. Like this breakup could have been exactly what you needed to help you gain the confidence to start a business, or to give you the confidence to be on your own, to give you the confidence to be single and focus on you, or something like that. Yeah, unbothered. You're unbothered by something now. Peace despite chaos, calm attitude, detachment from negativity, not my drama. Yeah, so you're not feeding into somebody's drama anymore, Leo. If somebody's trying to expose you or make you look bad, or if somebody's trying to break you or bait you into arguments, you don't even give it in. You're just sipping your tea or your coffee and you're minding your own damn business. You're letting people act like an ass on their own. You're not participating. Maybe in the past somebody was able to like really get you, bait you into arguments, make you upset, throw you off, make you act outside of your character, but it just doesn't work anymore. I feel like some of you guys are numb to somebody. You're numb. And you built up such a wall. You're so strong from dealing with whoever this person is that they cannot break you. It just doesn't work. You're too awakened now. You're too mentally strong and you're too confident in yourself. Because I feel like for some of you, Leo, somebody was putting someone down. I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else in a third party, but somebody like deals with somebody that talks down on them, that like shoots down their dreams, their goals, that makes them feel bad about themselves or something like that. Somebody's a bully. That's what I'm getting. A big ass bully. What else do I want to pull for you, Leo? Let's get a couple of these. What else is going on for Leo spirit? Show me what they need to know. What's going on for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node for Leo. Somebody could play poker. I just saw a car with a man playing poker. Or some of you guys could like to gamble. You could like to go to the casino. Or this is somebody else. What's going on for Leo? Some of you guys could be having co-parenting issues. There could be like a lot of oops, I didn't mean to do that. There could be a lot of arguing and fighting that's going on in front of your kids, Leo. Or this is somebody else. Like there's a dysfunctional family dynamic. There's arguing and bullying going on in front of somebody's children. For some of you, Leo, you could have learned a really tough lesson about being with a particular person, because this person will start drama with you in front of the kids. Like they don't even care. And so for some of you guys, you had a huge wake up call, because you started to see like something is really unhealthy for your children. Like my kids shouldn't be around all this chaos, this arguing, this fighting. This is not good for them. Or maybe, Leo, one of your kids, or if, like I said, this may not be you, this could be somebody else. But for some of you, somebody's kid could have came to them like and expressed how, they have fears or worries or, anxiety or sadness over the family dynamic that they're in. Because I feel like there's like an unhealthy household or something that somebody's in, and I feel like kids are in the middle of it possibly. For some of y'all, you could definitely be having like baby mama baby daddy drama, or your ex-husband, ex-wife, or somebody you're trying to divorce or something like that is giving you a hard time. And for some of you, they're giving you a hard time because they don't like the fact that you're trying to leave them. They don't like the fact that you're uninterested in them. They don't like the fact that you're unbothered, that they can't get to you anymore. Somebody's like, oh, okay, so me talking shit about them online didn't affect them. Their business is still doing good, or their platform is still doing good. So let me try to bully them and talk about them. Oh, that's not getting them. They don't want to argue with me. They don't want to fight with me. Somebody's trying anything that they can try to throw you off your square. They want a reaction out of you. Somebody's crazy. Somebody is crazy. Or this could be a past person that you were dealing with, Leo, who's going through this. Or it could be a friend, a family member of yours that's going through this. So just place yourself where you fit. Or maybe this is something that happened to you in the recent past, and now you're in this unbothered state of mind. What's going on for Leo? Yeah, here goes this card again. They're playing poker and playing you. So somebody's playing games. You're only connected on the 3D level. Damn, Leo. So for some of you guys, you had to realize that somebody you were dealing with, like I said, they're fake. They're somebody's two-face. Point blank. Period. Okay. But you had to realize that somebody you were dealing with, you were only connected to them on a 3D level, and that's it. Something was superficial about a relationship with photoshopped. Something was very superficial. Somebody's a superficial person. And there was no depth to this relationship. It could have been like sex, money, bills, kids, or something like that. It wasn't anything too deep. And so now you're moving on and you're saying goodbye to the past. Or this is somebody else doing that. Somebody's realizing that they're in a superficial relationship with a bully. Somebody that someone is dealing with, Leo, has mental and emotional issues. This is somebody you're dealing with or somebody they're dealing with. Somebody here has a lot of trauma from their past that they are not looking at, not dealing with, not paying attention to, and they're like projecting it and taking it out on everybody else in their household or everybody else that's around them. Yeah, that's what's happening. And somebody's getting sick and tired of somebody's erratic behavior. Somebody's like, hell no, I'm taking my kids and I'm leaving, or I'm taking myself and I'm leaving, or something like that. What's going on for Leo? What's Photoshop, Unbreakable, Lessons Learned, and Unbothered? Gives bad advice disguised as good to cause chaos. Wow. Okay. So somebody here is giving someone bad advice on purpose because they're an agent of chaos, like I said. For some of you, Leo, somebody that you're dealing with or that you were dealing with, they were raised like this. Somebody's mama could be a problem. If you're dealing with a karmic Leo, or if your person's whoever they're dealing with is dealing with a karmic, or I said that wrong. If your person is dealing with a karmic, or however this is going, somebody here, their mama is karmic as well, which makes sense. So their mama could give them advice to act the ass the way that they act. They could have family members that encourage their behavior, or family members that enable their behavior, or family members who act just as messed up as they do. And that's where they get it from. So somebody here goes to their toxic family or their toxic friends. These could even be elders, like I said, for advice, and they give them bad advice. They encourage whatever that they do that's not good. So yeah. Or somebody here could be trying to give you bad advice, Leo, once again, because they don't want to see you move forward. They don't want to see you be happy. They don't want to see you elevate. For some of you, Leo, it could even be your own mama. If you know your mama is toxic, if you look at her lifestyle, how she lives her life, and you see like, okay, clearly she can't give me advice because she doesn't have her stuff together. She doesn't practice what she preaches, or her life is all over the place. Some of y'all might have to realize that there's a family member of yours, elder or not, that doesn't give you good advice. Okay. It could be like, an alcoholic trying to give you advice on, what you're doing, or uh if you're in a healthy relationship, somebody that's in a toxic relationship trying to give you a relationship advice. Or if you have 3 4 kids and it's somebody that has no kids, um and I'm not saying people who don't have kids can't give you advice. I'm saying, like, if you have an issue with your children and somebody has no experience dealing with children, or they've never raised a child, and they're trying to constantly tell you what to do with your kids, you got to look at that like, okay, Why am I listening to them? Especially if you know that the things that they tell you to do have never helped you, have never enlightened you, or done anything like that. So just pay attention. What else for Leo? They'll suck the life force out of someone until nothing's left. Yeah, somebody's an energy vampire. I'm telling you. Whoever this superficial person is, Leo, they're an energy vampire. That's why they always want to bait you into arguments. That's why they always want to cause a problem. Somebody starts fights on purpose, Leo. Whoever this is. Somebody likes to argue with you on purpose, get you thrown off on purpose, irritate you on purpose, because that's how they get your energy. So for some of you, you need to not feed into this person. If you completely ignore this person and remove your energy, they're gonna go crazy because they won't have anybody to attack. And if they don't, they're gonna have to find somebody else, which is what people like this do. If you leave them alone completely and you learn your lesson, they're gonna find another victim to abuse. Hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. Somebody's mama could be toxic. I'm telling you, somebody's auntie, grandma, mama. That's what I'm getting, or somebody's baby mama, ex-wife. There's a toxic woman here. That's what I'm getting. So if it's not your mama, your auntie, your baby mama, it could be your sister, your friend, or something like that. What else for Leo? We got steals people's time and energy for their own selfishness. Do you see this, Leo? It's like the same message repeating itself over and over again. There's somebody trying to hold someone in a relationship so that they can keep sucking their energy. Yep, I'm getting a karmic feminine, but it could be a man as well. So flip and switch the roles, okay? Somebody's dealing with a karmic, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a lover that is an energy vampire. That's all they do is steal people's energy, and they try to keep you in the karmic cycle as long as they can so they can keep stealing from you. And they'll give you bad advice. They'll tell you like, oh yeah, you shouldn't start that business, that's not a good idea, or no, you shouldn't have a platform, it's a bad idea, you can't make money from that, or no, you shouldn't go back and get your degree or get your doctorate, that's you're not going to have time for the kids, or you're not going to have time for me, or how are you going to do that? They try to shoot down everything you want to do because they don't want you to grow. What else for Leo? For some of you, this could even be like your mother-in-law. You could be trying to tell your spouse or your sibling or your friend, like, yeah, much respect to Mama Tina or whoever, much respect to Mama Shirley, like, but she's toxic. Like, babe, you need to like, stand up for yourself, or you need to set boundaries, or you need to stop letting them do this to you, or sister, like, you know how mama is, like, don't let her keep doing this to you, or friend, whatever. I feel like you could be trying to tell somebody about someone, or somebody could be trying to tell you about somebody that's giving you bad advice and stressing you out. Yeah, and for some of you, somebody's mama could be real critical. Like, somebody's mama could be like, oh, you're gonna go out looking like that, you need to put on some I don't know, you don't look right, you need to do your hair, you need to do, you know and of course, like old school people, because I grew up like that too. Like my grandma, my great grandma, they always taught me not to ever like leave the house looking a mess, because you never know what could happen. Make sure you're clean, make sure you're at least presentable. You don't have to be dressed to the nines, but just be presentable. So I do understand that to an extent, but I feel like somebody's mother or the people who raised them expected perfection out of them, possibly, or they expected them to present perfection in front of other people, and that can have bad consequences. That may not be good, because again, just as an example, when I was growing up, that's how it was for me too. Growing up in church, we were taught never to show anything that was looked down upon. Like, you hide things that are not good, you keep things that don't align with the view that you want to present to the world, to the church, to the community. You hide those things, and that's not good, because then your kids grow up hiding things or lying about things that they don't need to protect the family name or the image. And yeah, so somebody could have grown up like that. Somebody grew up in a family where a lot of all the bad toxic stuff that took place was hidden, covered up, ignored. Okay, what else for Leo spirit? Someone is the chaser, they can't resist and want you back. Yeah. So you could have an ex Leo that has a crazy karmic that's chasing behind them that wants them back, or somebody's chasing you. Whoever this energy vampire is, whoever it is in your life, they're trying to get back in your life. And you know it's retrograde, so it's coming. Somebody does not want to let go of someone because somebody's energy is too great. Somebody also knows, Leo, that you're destined to do great things. Somebody knows that once you learn the lesson, once you start your side hustle, once you get your life together, you're going to do great things. You're going to move beyond them. You're going to grow. You're going to learn, and you're not going to want to deal with them. And that's the whole problem. They don't want that. Somebody wants to keep you down. They want to keep you down because that's where they are. Yeah, I told you somebody's hypocritical of everyone, but is the biggest hypocrite. So this is somebody who talks shit about everybody, but they do not have anything together in their life. And even if they do have their life together, like financially or stability wise, they're a shitty person. Yeah, this is somebody that wears a mask. Everything that they criticize other people about is stuff that they actually struggle with themselves. It's projection. And they criticize other people to cover up their own flaws. Yep. So you're a lot of you Leo have somebody in your life that is a hypocrite. They wear a mask, they throw rocks and hide their hands, they pretend to be perfect in front of other people. When you see them online, they look good, their life seems to be all the way together. They just look like somebody that has a full package, but it's a lie. It's just an image. This person is like a narcissist. I'm getting a female narcissist, but it could be a man too. For some of you, if you have if you're dealing with a man, or you used to deal with a man, this could be your baby daddy, husband, ex, whatever. Somebody's mama could be a narcissist, and they were raised by her. Whether it's a man or a woman, and this has really fucked them up, or it really messed you up, and you had to do a lot of healing, a lot of work to get past it. And maybe that's why you're able to give somebody advice on this topic, Leo, because you've been through it yourself. Maybe you were also raised by a narcissist, so you know it when you see it. Somebody has to learn that lesson on their own, though. So whether they're dealing with somebody like this in a relationship, or they're dealing with a family member or a friend like this who's stealing from them energetically. Somebody is like energetically, mentally, and emotionally stealing from someone, depleting someone. Especially if this person that's being stolen from, or if you are being stolen from, especially if you're like an empath, some type of star seed or chosen one, or whatever you are. Yeah, they're really going to take advantage. For some of you, you could be finding out somebody was living a double life. You could have found out somebody was married or had a whole other family, and they were juggling you and somebody else in another relationship. Yeah. I feel like for a lot of you, Leo, for those of you who are high vibing, or you're like learning and you're trying to get past things, somebody just doesn't have an effect on you the way that they used to, and they don't like it. So somebody's trying to find a way to get you back in that karmic cycle with them, so they can continue to use you and suck you dry, or so that you could continue to take care excuse me, Leo, so you can continue to take care of them, or something like that. Somebody could even be an actual thief too. Somebody could steal money from people. Somebody could have a drug problem. What's going on for Leo? Give me the energy for Leo spirit, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and the North Node for Leo. Yeah, it's just like somebody's trying to get away from somebody. And even in this card, Leo, it's a woman chasing a man. You see her chasing behind him like that, and he's like running for his life. That is crazy. I'm really picking up a karmic woman. There's a karmic woman out here that doesn't know her worth. That's very needy, very clingy, very what is that? A succubus? Are the women the succubus or the incubus? Yeah. I think the women are the succubus, but yeah, she's like a succubus, just yeah, just an energy vampire. Or vice versa. It could be a man. Just place yourself where you fit. You could be a Leo man that's dealing with a woman like this, or you could be cross watching for a Leo or something like that. What's going on for Leo? Clarify the energy for Leo, please, Spirit. I feel like somebody's whoever this toxic female is, especially if it's like a mother, an aunt, a grandma, or something like that, that's like narcissistic and giving bad advice. I feel like she could be like a church woman. She could be like a first lady, an usher in the choir, or somebody that pretends that she's holier than thou, but she's fake. And she's really a horrible person. Hate to say it, but it's the truth. What's going on for Leo? The Two of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's the Two of Wands? There could be a decision that has to be made, Leo. The Two of Swords. Dang, yeah, there's a very difficult decision somebody's trying to make. Somebody could be trying to decide whether or not to cut somebody off. Or somebody feels stuck in a situation. Somebody knows they have to make a decision sooner rather than later. When it comes to this toxic person, you see the devil. Capricorn energy. Somebody's dealing with a karmic. Yep. There's a karmic person in somebody's life that's keeping them bound and stuck. Yep. Also, too, Leo, somebody could be very much so in their head about you. Somebody could be obsessing over you with the Two of Swords and the devil. What's the devil, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords? You could be seeing 222. The Emperor, Aries energy. This could be a masculine. I told you. Somebody's birthday could be April 15th. Yeah, that's an Aries. Yep. So some of you are dealing with an Aries man, or you could be an Aries man or something like that. Yeah, somebody, there's an emperor here that's attached to a karmic woman or a karmic mother or whoever this is. Somebody could be a husband or a baby daddy or something like that. Or you could be a woman that's dealing with a karmic man with the emperor and the devil, narcissistic behavior. Or this masculine energy is obsessed over you. How to return to you, how to get back to you. What's the emperor and the devil for Leo? The Six of Swords. Yeah, I told you. He's this emperor energy. Hold on, Leo. My bad, Leo. I don't know where that coffin came from. But anyway, Six of Swords, the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is, somebody here is trying to find a way to return to you. Somebody's trying to find a way to get away from whoever this crazy person is and return to you. I feel like whoever this person is, Leo, whether it's you or whether it's another person, somebody's been caught up in the cycle of abuse with this person for a long time. So it's hard for them to like reprogram their brain, or it's hard for them to see things clearly. It's hard for them to detach themselves. Mm-hmm. Somebody could even be playing in this person's energy or playing in yours, doing spell work. What's the Six of Swords for Leo? What's the Six of Swords? The Judgment. Somebody wants to reconcile. Somebody could be going through an awakening, Leo. Somebody's awakening to the fact that they have a toxic person. Somebody's awakening to the fact that they're being used and drained and depleted by whoever they're with. So you're awakening to that, Leo, or this person is. I feel like Spirit is trying to pull somebody out of something, but they got to be willing to leave. They have to do the work. What's the Six of Swords and the Judgment? So, some of you guys, Leo, could be leaving somebody in secret. Like you could be moving out or leaving like while somebody's at work in the middle of the night at the crack of dawn because you're trying to avoid this person, or this person is. Yeah, somebody is, because you know if this person sees you leave, they're going to try to pull you back, or they're going to chase you, or they're going to like make it difficult for you. That's why. What's the Six of Swords and the Judgment? The Empress. Yeah. There's a feminine, a mother figure here. So it's either somebody's, like I said, somebody's mother. I'm strongly getting a mother or a baby mother. That's who's toxic. But this could also be you, Leo, in this Empress energy. Very confident, very strong, a divine feminine, and you are awakening. You're moving on. Yeah, you're moving on to calmer waters or something like that, or somebody's wanting to reconcile with you. Because we got the Emperor and the Empress here. So for some of you, Leo, somebody here could be realizing that you're the person they want to be with, that you're their divine partner, you're the person that they want to marry or commit to, or you could already be married to this person, Leo. You are already married to this person, or your person is. Yeah. Somebody wants to make peace with you. I feel like somebody feels like they will be safe with you. Somebody feels like if they could get to you under your care, Leo, they're going to be safe from this karmic. I really feel like that. That's crazy. Yeah. The Ace of Cups. Ooh, the Ace of Cups and the Sun. Some of you are pregnant, Leo. Congrats if that's you. Some of y'all are pregnant. And if you're not yet, you could be soon. There's a baby on the way. Yeah. She even look at her belly. You see her little belly? Some of y'all are pregnant. Oh, Leo. Okay. For some of you, this could be like a happy pregnancy. You could be happy. Some of you guys could be in love. There could be a new love that you're a new love. I cannot talk, y'all. There could be a new love connection. Something could be fresh and new. You could be falling in love, Leo. You could be very, very happy right now. Yeah, you and your person could be obsessed with each other. We got the Empress, the Emperor, the Devil, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. You could be obsessed with each other in a good way. Somebody could bring you peace, bring you happiness. Somebody's birthday could be January 19th. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Or some of you guys could be having a baby during Capricorn season. For others of you, this could be an unexpected pregnancy. Somebody here could have I always get this for y'all. For some of you, Leo, you could have unexpectedly found out you were pregnant by somebody. This could be a married man. So there could be an unexpected pregnancy with a karmic, or there's like a baby that somebody actually wanted, that a baby that somebody's planned or planning, or something like that. Yeah, but somebody definitely wants to reconcile. Somebody's still in love with you. This person hasn't been happy since you left them, Leo. Whoever this is, for those of you who left somebody that was dealing with a toxic ex or that was causing you problems, they haven't been happy since you left. What's the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress for Leo? Somebody here could have got pregnant by somebody on purpose, or got somebody pregnant on purpose. The Four of Swords, the Fool. Yeah, somebody's thinking about taking a leap of faith towards you, Leo. This is somebody you have not been in contact with. For some of you, you laid a situation to rest. You went on about your business. You started working on your side hustle, focusing on yourself, healing, growing, awakening. And this person has been thinking about you and returning to you because they're going through drama and chaos. Like I said, they want to seek refuge with you. For some of you, Leo, if you're in this Empress or this Emperor energy here, um you could have definitely been a shield of protection for this person. Because you're of light, because you're high vibing, you could be like a high priestess or a high priest. You were protecting this person with your energy. And so now that they don't have your energy, they're susceptible to karma and whatever else that they put out into the world. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, with a Fool. But yeah, I feel like somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards you, and they're planning, they're plotting, they're thinking of somebody's planning their escape. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's planning their escape from a toxic person, and they're planning their return to you. For others of you, you have found somebody that you care about, that you love, um, that you have a really healthy obsession with, and they have a healthy obsession with you, and you and that person are getting married, or you and that person are having a baby. So for some of you, this energy vampire stuff is from the past. For others of you, you could be right in the midst of it, or somebody else is. But somebody definitely is realizing that somebody that they're connected with, as far as a family member, a friend, or a partner, is toxic and narcissistic and giving them bad advice on purpose and trying to keep them stuck in a karmic loop. Yeah. Give me one more for Leo, Spirit. What's the Four of Swords and the Fool? What's the Four of Swords and the Fool? Oh, damn. It's a lot. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. Ten of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, yeah. The Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Mm. Somebody, for one, I feel like somebody does a lot of fantasizing about you, Leo. They think about you a lot. If you're separated from this person, they wonder if you are dealing with somebody else. They wonder if you're exploring your options. They wonder if you're happy. Somebody could be wondering if you are pregnant. Like somebody could have heard through the grapevine, Leo, if you're pregnant. They could have heard through the grapevine that you were pregnant, so they could be wondering if that's true, if you're building a life with somebody else or whatever. But yeah, I feel like somebody's frustrated. I feel like somebody is sexually frustrated too. Just to be honest with you, Leo. But yeah, I feel like somebody wants to come back towards you, but they're feeling defeated because they have like something going on. They have a family drama. Mm-hmm. Yep, they got family drama. Somebody's player ways are catching back up to them. Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands is a player. Somebody who likes to explore their options, somebody that doesn't like to be committed to just one person, somebody that likes to be free. And we have the Fool here. For some of you, Leo, somebody is free spirited. For some of you, Leo, somebody is the type of person that would be better suited for like an open relationship or being single. But for some of you, they have codependency issues, so they can't be single. Somebody's always needs to be in a relationship. And for some of you, the reason why somebody always needs to be in a relationship is because they are an energy vampire. That's how they live. They live off of the energy of other people. They live off of the money of other people. Yep, somebody's full-time job is stealing other people's time and energy. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, Ten of Wands just popped out. Somebody could be feeling sick, Leo. Somebody could be feeling sickly. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay, this could be due to stress. For some of you, it's due to stress in your life, or this is somebody else going through stress. Somebody could be like on bed rest. Somebody could be in the hospital or just getting out of the hospital. I just heard concussion. Somebody could have a concussion. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to heal from something, whatever it is. They're trying to heal from the abuse, or they're trying to um yeah, heal from some type of sickness. Also, too, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. For some of you guys, you have a lot of opportunities coming in when it comes to finances. Like you could have a lot of job opportunities that present themselves. You could have options when it comes to work. Some of you guys could have multiple businesses. Like you could have your hand in a lot of stuff, Leo, which is great. Which is really great. Some of you guys are building a legacy. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Some of you are going to be able to pass down your business to your children, your grandchildren, and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I feel like somebody's stressed out and worried about you. Somebody's still passionate about you, Leo. Somebody does a lot of fantasizing about you. Somebody wants to return to you, especially because they see you doing good. You're stable. You're happy. You're good, and they want to be happy too. And I told you, somebody feels like if they could just get back to you, they'll be safe again. But the thing is, they need to do their own work. They need to do the shadow work just like you did, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a lover. Because I feel like this person treated you like an option. They were juggling you with somebody they have a family with. They were playing games, using you for money or for sex or for whatever. hmm But somebody is definitely awakening to their toxic family or the people that they surround themselves with. For some of you, Leo, you have really been a catalyst for somebody's growth. You pointed out the toxicity in this person's family, or they pointed it out in yours. Somebody made you realize something about your family dynamics, your relationships, or you made them realize something about it. And now somebody's seeing things differently. Now somebody realizes that they need to make a change, and if they don't, they're going to stay stuck in this. Because for some of you, somebody's just very superficial. Like I said, it's all about money. It's all about status. For some of you, somebody could have even been with somebody because they come from a powerful family, because they come from a family of money. So that's why somebody wanted to be with somebody. And now karma's kicking their ass, especially if they left you, their divine partner, to be with somebody for money. Now they're seeing exactly what's selling your soul. What happens when you sell your soul for money? They're seeing it. This could even be some type of industry stuff. Somebody could be stuck in the industry, like stuck in contracts, bad contracts, Somebody here could be stuck, like sleeping with people for money. Like they don't know how to get out of this. This is just all they know. But anyway, Leo, I think things are gonna go really well for you. I think you're building a legacy. I think the fact that you have learned some type of lesson with lessons learned, the fact that you've remained unbreakable, is the fact that you're blocking these toxic people out is bringing you some type of abundance. Some of you are creating your own family. Like if your family wasn't shit, Leo, they didn't take good care of you, or they didn't teach you anything good, or whoever's family this is, I feel like you're creating your own family so that you can like teach your children the things that you wish were taught to you, so you can give your children the love and care that you wish your family gave to you. You could be providing some type of financial stability for your family and your children that you didn't receive growing up or coming up. So yeah, somebody's going to be like an excellent mother or an excellent father. It's like what someone's been through is not shaping who they are. It's changing them for the better. Because you know how a lot of times when we go through like really bad things coming up, we turn into exactly what we don't want to be. You could turn into being like your parents that you don't want to be like, or whoever raised you. It's rare that people actually do something different when all they know is toxicity, arguing, fighting, bad habits, self-limiting beliefs. It's rare that people break free from stuff like that when everybody around them is doing the wrong thing. So if you've been able to break away from a toxic family dynamic, Leo, good for you. Or if you were able to help somebody see that they were in a toxic family dynamic, good for you. But yeah, somebody has a narcissistic family member that's been steering them in the wrong direction and enabling bad behavior and abusing them. So it's time for somebody to get out of something like that, Leo. But anyway, Leo, that was your reading. I really hope that it gave you clarity. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.